Good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of my 5D Secret Garden, where we're consistently and constantly uncovering all types of secrets about demon weirdos, okay? And they don't like it. They said, "We don't like what you're doing over there, brother. We don't like it. We're gonna block your numbers. We're gonna make sure nobody sees it." I said, "Okay." And I said, "That's cool." I said, "But don't worry about it, brother." I said, "Because the cream always rises to the crop, okay? So, what's that? Is that how it goes? The cream of the crop, okay, rises to the top. That's what it is. The cream of the crop always rises to the top, brother. That might be my, what's it called? My title today. The cream of the crop always rises to the top. That's who you are. That's who you are. So just know, just in case anyone was asks you, that's who you are. So let's see what's going on over here. I understand that there's a lot of chaos. People are very upset with you. They said that you're coming off like you're a big shot or something. Coming off, you're showing off. You're trying to show off here. So let's see. Okay, you know who's saying that? A high priestess in reverse. They're like, yeah, this guy is showing off. He's over there making these videos. He thinks he's, he thinks he's somebody. He thinks he's this, well-known fortune teller now. You know what I mean? Now he's in the business of making fortunes. This guy. Who does he think he is? Okay, just know. They just think they're who they are. We are who we say we are, brother. Okay, so just know this is the person who wants to be you. Okay, this person has done everything in their power to steal your energy, do everything nonsensical. But here's the thing: is you got your energy back, and now you are you, and they are them, and they are a high priestess in reverse. That's all they are. Okay, Four of Pentacles in reverse. You are over here. You're saving. You're getting yourself together. You're building. Things are coming your way for you. So people see that and people are attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just you do the right thing on a regular basis. So it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that High Priestess in reverse is going to be able to say anymore. It's like, all right, brother, you told this story already. Where didn't happen no more. Okay, because the sun in reverse, because whatever negativity, whatever unhappiness, whatever you brought to this, environment that you thought you were going to be like, us and recreate some Ten of Cups and blah, blah, blah. You thought you were going to do it, but you didn't, High Priestess in reverse. You didn't. All you did was make us, without a shadow of a doubt, be the ones, who are be chosen here. Okay, you made it so obvious now that it's like, just go away now. It's like, literally, it's not even funny anymore. Like, I won't even explain. Like, all right, go away. You just get an open hand and you go away. That's all it is. All right, brother, because death is here for you. All right, the end is here. Okay, whatever nonsense you got away with before, you're not getting away with now. Okay, because like I told you, I tell fortunes over here. So I know what your fortune is. I know what's going to happen to you. I know where you're going to go. So just know it's not good. So just please leave now before it gets any worse, okay? Because your karma is getting worse and worse day by day. The longer you people hold off on this, the worse the karma gets. So it don't make a difference to us. We just sit here. We get stronger, better, bigger, better. So we don't care how long it takes. By the time, if you could take forever, it won't even matter. We'll keep gaining. Okay, because Nine of Swords in reverse, because whatever inner turmoil you have over there, it's time to release those fears, okay? Release those deep-seated fears, because, these secrets, this, this, whatever it is, whatever you're worried about over there, it's no reason to worry about, okay? Because there's nothing to worry about when we're around. So just know, Nine of Swords in reverse, so no need to worry about anything, okay? Because, like I said, Six of Pentacles, we will be giving, we will be receiving, we're going to have an even give and take here, okay? We are the ones that people see is the way to go. Okay, this is not this High Priestess in reverse. All this person did for you was make you more obvious than ever. You know what I mean? You think if they didn't do this before, they could have caused some doubt. Like, oh well, they're real. But now it's like, okay, you showed it. Like, you showed us. You put us so on display that it's undeniable now. It's the truth, though. Thank you. We appreciate you. Appreciate you putting in all that hard work for us. Okay, because the Chariot is here, brother. Okay, movement, progress, action. Okay, so people are seeing, they're moving along from this High Priestess in reverse. They said, yeah, maybe back in the old days we might have, fell for this, but not now. They're like, you're just so fake. Look at you, High Priestess. You're like the fakest person we've ever seen. High Priestess in reverse. 1/3 of the Three Stooges over here. So nobody wants to be bothered with this, okay? Especially when they see through them. It's like it's already like, when you have a little scam going, you could get away with it. But when you're seen through, it's like, it's done, okay? Knight of Cups, brother, because Romantic, we're the ones who have the romantic charm over here, not you, okay? You are very, very unappealing to people now, especially the DM. They do not want to be with you anyway. They don't even want to touch you. Just know that. So the person you thought you took from us doesn't even want to touch you, okay? They fantasize about us all the time. Just know that. That's what they told me, okay? So just know, they said, we fantasize about you all the time, all right? So that's what they said. So, maybe you should work on yourself over there, because whatever you're doing is not working, pal, because this knight in shining armor is coming our way, okay? Knight of Cups in the Chariot. Okay, so it's coming fast, all right? It's coming there, brother. Okay, because whatever Five of Swords, conflict, disagreements, whatever competition, winning at all cost, sneakiness, bulliness, whatever you thought was going to work against us, didn't work, did it, High Priestess in reverse? Because now you are being seen for exactly what you are, by starting conflict with us. That's what you're being seen as now. So it is what it is, because Two of Pentacles, because we have multiple priorities, we're adapting, we know how to manage our time. We know what we're doing over here. Just know we wait. We're very patient individuals here. We do a good job at being patient over here. We have a lot of patience. We're good doctors. Just know that. Okay? Because Eight of Pentacles, because like I said, diligence, passion, high standards, apprenticeship. As I stated, we are apprentice of two master wizards. We are a junior wizard. So we are working very hard and diligently to get to this Eight of Pentacles. I mean, this Nine of Pentacles, this 10 of Pentacles, so we get the fruits of our labor. Okay. Just know we're there. We're almost there. We got what we need here, because we are the magician. We can make anything happen. We could turn nothing into something. Okay, we're the ones who could come out there and make it all like you never seen before. Wow, how'd he do it? Magic. It's magic. It's all magic, brother. It's all 8th house stuff over here. Okay, because the one who rules the 8th house is me. Okay, I'm the one. I rule that with the 5-planet stellium. So just know, any questions about the 8th house, bring it along to me. Okay, because I'm the one who's in charge of that house now. All right, no Scorpio, no Scorpio. No, Cancer took that over. Cancer took it over now. We take over the 4th and the 8th house now. All right, so just know, we got 2 houses now. Because 4 of Cups in reverse, because some people were suddenly aware. They said, well, this Cancer is really awesome. Like, what happened here? Why did we think they weren't? Like, who said this? Wait, what? There are like our happiness. So everybody looked at it, they're choosing happiness, and then they look at the person, this High Priestess in reverse, the one who came up with saying that you were all this other stuff, when the reality was this person was who they said you were the entire time. Now they're being seen for it, okay? So that is why 4 of Cups in reverse, people are suddenly aware of that, and they're choosing happiness. Like, wow, it was true. This guy really was, he was telling the truth. This, because Page Wands, now this person's an inspiration, okay? They're inspired by it. They're like, wow, he went through all that stuff, he has limitless potential over here, that guy. Very, 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 very talented, okay? Just know that people see this, all right? They know that you are, now they know who you are is who you say you are, okay? Because this High Priestess in reverse proved it for us. They're very instrumental in, attaining that for us. Okay, because 9 of Cups in reverse, because they are very smug over there. They're just, they lack inner happiness. They're very indulgent, this High Priestess in reverse. So they are, as you are the 9 of Cups, the wish come true, this person is the opposite, okay? This is just the person who's all about themselves. You know what I mean? Like, they'll fake, they're a fake it. They're a fake it till they make it, but they never make it. You know what I'm saying? So just know that Page of Swords, that new ideas, curiosity, and your thirst for knowledge, especially your new ways of communicating, is what's turning this along so fast, okay? Because the fact that you're able to communicate like this actually puts a lot of pressure on this High Priestess in reverse, okay? So this person now is being seen because they know what you're doing, so now they're concerned, okay? Because what if the DM sees this? What if so-and-so sees this? What if, eventually they will see it, because we're making it very, very obvious that we're doing this, okay? And people enjoy us, okay? So just know, things are going to be just fine for us, okay? Maybe not for you, High Priestess in reverse, but for us, they'll be just fine, okay? It'll do, brother. It'll do. Believe it. Because 7 of Wands, because we are in complete control of the situation, okay? Whatever competition or nonsense you thought you were going to come, no. We're in control of this matchup, okay? We are winning by quite a bit now, all right? It's going into the 4th quarter, and we're up by 2 touchdowns, okay? So just know, It's going to take a Herculean effort to come back against us, brother. Just know that, okay? Because we are the Queen of Pentacles. We are the ideal spouse, okay? So coming up against us is only going to make yourself look bad. You're only going to look like a real hater. People say, why would you, this guy, like, what's wrong with you? So this is what this High Priestess is going to do. They're going to try to discredit this Queen of Pentacles, which is you. And people are going to laugh. They're going to say, this is ridiculous. This person is going to have to be put in a mental hospital. I'm telling you. That's how far this is going to go. This is how crazy this is going to go with this person. It's wild. They'll make stories, they'll make movies and stuff about this. Their books will be written. Okay, because this Queen of Wands in reverse, this High Priestess in reverse, exactly. These are your witches of the deck here. So this could be two people. This could be the same person. This could be, your dam's mom. It could be anybody. It could be your mom. It could be your sister. Like, you know what I mean? So you have this Queen of Wands in reverse with this High Priestess in reverse. So you have, smug feminine energy that is around, that is, trying to discredit you. But the fact is that Knight of Swords, you're too fast, you're too ambitious, you're too action orientated. They can't even catch up with you. This Queen of Wands in reverse or this High Priestess in reverse, they don't even know where you're at. Okay, so for them to say anything just makes them look exactly what they are. Queen of Wands in reverse shows that they are witches. Okay, and people will see that they're witches by the way they respond. They're just giving themselves away because they're trying to discredit us. They don't even know, but we don't even talk to people. We don't tell nobody nothing. All we do is make these videos, and then they create whatever story in their head. They make it in their head because Tower in reverse, these people are trying to hold on. They don't want to, they're trying to avoid the inevitable. Like I said, I don't care. Hold on. Your karma is only going to get worse. The longer you wait off, the worse this karma is going to get, and the better it gets for us, okay? The stronger we get, the more knowledge we get, the better we look, the younger we become, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter, so continue, just keep holding off. It doesn't make a difference, you're helping us either way, so it doesn't matter, because we don't mind being in hermit energy. We do not mind it, okay? Just gotta understand that. You think like isolating us, or you think that hurts us, that doesn't bother us. We enjoy it, we enjoy ourselves. If anybody loves ourselves more than anybody, it's us. We are our biggest fan, okay? I need you to understand that. I am my biggest fan, okay? Because that's the way you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be the biggest fan of yourself. You're supposed to love yourself. That's what you're supposed to be. And you can't get what you want until you're like that, okay? And you'll learn that by being a hermit. So just know that, okay? The hermit will teach you that. That's what this hermit taught me, though. He said, let me tell you something, brother. He said, if you want to be, who you really want to be, you got to love yourself first. You can't love somebody until, you love yourself, brother. I said, you're right. So just know, the hermit taught me that. Because Eight of Cups, because we don't want to be, some disappointment to people. We don't want people to look at us and say, oh, there's disappointment. We want to walk away from them. You know what I mean? Because that's why we're in a hermit energy, because we are knowing what we need to know. We don't want to be like this Queen of Wands in reverse or this High Priestess in reverse, where they're, people are constantly looking at them as a disappointment, okay? You know how they're both in the Five of Pentacles now. They're just, very spiritually, have a lot of spiritual poverty going on over there. So just know these people are not in a good way, okay? People see them, they don't look good. Things are not going good for these people, all right? Luck is not on their side right now. What they did was very, very, demonic. And then with all the outer planets changing, like Uranus and Neptune and Pluto and Jupiter, like that is really just, the whole world is changing because of that, okay? Like I said, the whole world is changing because of that. So we have the, world in reverse here. So these people are trying their best to stop this new world from being made, okay? They're trying to, take shortcuts here. They're trying to delay things, make things have no closure, make the cycles be incomplete just to keep going, okay? But no. No. These things are over, okay? Because 10 of Swords, brother, a painful ending is coming for these people. They are not getting away with this anymore, this Queen of Wands in reverse or this High Priestess in reverse. They are being seen for what they are. Real masculine energies are seeing these people for what they really are, and it's witches, okay? And they are not impressed with it because all the spells are breaking now, okay? Just know that all the spell work is breaking because of all the planets shifting, okay? It doesn't work anymore, okay? Certain times it doesn't work. Now it doesn't work. It's that point. Because it's in the age of Aquarius. It does not work in age of Aquarius no more. Okay, so Two of Cups in reverse. That's why you people are unhappy. You don't want DM doesn't even want to be near this Queen of Wands in reverse or this High Priestess. They don't even want to be near them. Okay, they don't want to touch them. They don't want to look. That's just the thought of them makes them actually gross. They feel grossed out by this person. Okay, because they want their Queen of Cups. They said the only person that makes me feel alive is this Queen of Cups. They're the only one that's ever made me. I've ever felt love the way they did, and that's the only thing that ever really made me feel alive. Is what they told me. They told me. They said your love is so intoxicating. They said, we love it. We love this Queen of Cups. I said, thank you. I appreciate you. I said, well, don't get you too used to it. Okay. I said, some people, they get addicted to it and then they start to abuse me. So I don't like that. I don't like that stuff. So I'm not going to let that happen again. That's why I'm a Queen of Swords now, brother. That's why. Okay, because judgment is here for them. All right, people are seeing what some of these people did, all this weird stuff, trying to make you out like you were the bad guy. When the reality is they wear this High Priestess in reverse and this Queen of Wands in reverse were exactly who they said you were. Okay, but they were exactly that, but much worse. Okay, so just know judgment is being called on these people. I call judgment on this Queen of Wands in reverse and this High Priestess in reverse energy. I call judgment. Okay. And that justice is coming with that, okay? Just know, justice will be coming from this judgment being called. Trust me when I tell you. Okay, because like I said, the Queen of Pentacles, again, is here. You're not going to say that they're not who they say they are, okay? They are the ideal spouse. Everybody sees it. Everybody knows. No Queen of Wands in reverse, no High Priestess in reverse is going to make people think bad about this person twice in a row after this person just proved themselves in the most craziest of ways. So don't ever in your life think that that's going to work. But these people think this old world stuff, they want to do the same stuff. They think the same thing's going to work. It's never going to work. Knight of Wands, because your energy's too passionate. You're too amazing. People love it. You just won't stop. You can't stop. You're not going to stop. Okay. So just know it's never going to end. You'll never quit. You'll never give up. You're too endurant. You endure too much. You don't care because you are, brother, the Empress. Okay, everybody knows it. All right, you've said it. You've proved it multiple times. You've showed it multiple times, and now it's like, okay, I don't have to show nobody nothing no more. Okay, because we all know who the Empress is, brother, and that is you. Okay, so just know you are an inspiration to everybody. Page of Wands. So let's get. I got some new Oracle cards after this too. Perhaps we'll, they'll do something for us. So let's see what's some type of astrologically speaking here. Let's see who's involved. Okay, so we got this Pisces, which would most likely be this Queen of Wands in reverse character, this High Priestess in reverse character. This was one of the people trying to come against the Cancer, trying to take the water sign championship from them, and they were unable. So they were also seen for exactly who they are, okay, because Saturn and Aries showed that, because karma is here for that person. People are seeing what's happening to that person. They are really going through it, okay? They are experiencing everything they wanted you to experience. It's unfortunate. So, that's why you don't create these kind of energies, okay? Because like I said, Saturn is in Aries, is here, is bringing karma to this Pisces. This Pisces does not know what to do right now. They are shell-shocked right now. Believe that. They never thought you were going to come back like this. They never thought that this water sign was going to be, this Cancer was going to be the king of the water signs. They never thought that. They thought that they had it in the bag, this Pisces, with Scorpio in their pocket. They thought everything was going to work out for them. They had everything, this Pisces. But they forgot who they were dealing with, okay? Because Uranus and Gemini, that was the last transit needed for this Cancer to put the final nail in this Pisces coffin, because whatever air sign that they teamed up with to come against you wasn't a good idea, okay? So just know it might have lasted for a while. You might have had a nice run, but now it's over. Your run is over now, okay? Because this Cancer, brother, they are running the show, okay? This is the champion. This is the undisputed, universal, heavyweight champion of spiritual warfare, brother, the Cancer, okay? So just know this place, you never stood a chance, never ever stood a chance. And now they're finished, and now their career is over, okay? Because let me tell you something, brother. The Taurus is here. They've seen this all. This Taurus loves Cancer more than anything you can imagine, okay? They never seen anything like this Cancer, okay? They said this Cancer, this is one hell of a crab, they said. This is the biggest, most delicious crab they've ever seen in their life. So just know they are looking forward to seeing you and touching you, okay? Because they love you, this person, okay? And we like them. They're okay. We think they're cool. So just know they are coming. So let's get our oracles. whatever these are. It says Akashics or something. What is it? Akashic Records Oracle cards. So it's all about the records here, brother. People like to, they want to get into my Akashic records somehow, these people. So, I don't like that nonsense. That's a spiritual crime. People don't like that, God said. God said, no, we don't do that here at our 5D Secret Garden. We don't jump in people's Akashic records and then try to steal their destiny. We're not into that kind of stuff, okay? Because boundless possibilities. You're standing at the edge of limitless potential. I thought that. I was pretty sure about that. Don't limit your dreams based on past experience. I agree. Embrace the boundless possibilities that await you. Embrace it, brother, okay? Just know that. We're going to do another one here. All right, we're going to do two. We're going to do two of these. So just remember, what they say again? Remember, embrace those boundless possibilities, okay? Because you are special, all right? Open up. You're being asked to open your heart to another. So to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. All right, well, we're open to you, Taurus. We're open to our DM. Okay, this Cancer is open to you. We're open to you, okay? So what you going to do, brother? Are you going to come do something about it? Because if not, then what you going to do?